Hello YouTubers. It is a beautiful Sunday, early afternoon, a little after 12, and I'm on the top of my roof of my apartment complex, the parking structure, and it's just gorgeous outside. Beautiful. Now I'm up here so that I can vlog a little bit, and so this is where I've come to have a little bit of solitude today, and also be able to do my vlog and not be interrupted. So, be right back. Hi YouTubers, doing a little bit different atmosphere for my vlogs. I just wanted to touch base and talk about a few things. Pretty much my life is just plain boring and uneventful, stressful, work, home, issues, and so I'm just let's see, the pain is pretty much in control with the new medication. I am having problems sitting at work. We had an ergonomic specialist come to work and fix my chair for me. That still wasn't enough. I'm having tailbone pain in my tailbone. So they got me this thing called a tush cush that kind of is supposed to suspend your tailbone, and it's not helping me. So I'm a little bit disappointed in that, and I'm going to have to see if they can maybe go ahead and try to get me a new chair and see if that will work. I tried to try to avoid doing that, but I guess it's time that I'm going to have to get a new chair at work. What else? I'm getting sunburned up here. Holy crap. It's like in the mid-80s right now, but I'm right like at the top, as highest point of my apartment building on the parking structure, and I'm getting a little bit toasty. Let's see. I know that there is in the news recently, the last week or so, and this is so disturbing, that there are young teenagers that actually committed suicide because they were being bullied in school because they were gay, or people assumed that they were gay, and whether they were or not, they were bullied, and they didn't see any way out, and relief didn't come soon enough for them, and they had to take their lives. No, I'm not gay, I'm straight, but I was a little kid, and I think I've mentioned this before. I lived in a neighborhood that found out that we were Jews. We were in a predominantly white neighborhood. We moved from a predominantly black neighborhood that we were perfectly happy in to another neighborhood to find a newer house. And we moved into this neighborhood, predominantly white, and were terrorized for 5 years. They also found out that we had black friends, and they threw rocks at us in our backyard and made us get out. Long story short, I know what it's like to be bullied. I went to school, was beat up every day, called dirty Jew. I was a Jew that loved niggers, and they harassed me. Even the black kids were afraid to stand up for me. It had gone around that we had black friends, and in the school that I was going to there, the kids that used to live in my neighborhood that knew I was Jewish and knew that I had black friends just completely terrorized, filled my days with horror. I hated going to school. It was a nightmare. And my mom and dad, I don't think, did enough. They didn't do enough. Because the 5 years that I was going to that school and living in that neighborhood, I was bullied, I was beat up, I was thrown down on the ground, my books were torn up. And so I know what it's like to be bullied for something that I am, and there's something that I can't control. I'm Jewish, just like gay people can't help being gay. It just, in this day and age, in 2010, I don't understand why we're not controlling this in our schools closer. Why we're not making it a huge no-no to be bullying other children no matter what. For any reason, they should not be allowed to bully children, other children, and parents from the time they are their kids are little, they need to tell them you are not to be cruel or mean or disrespectful or violent or aggressive with other people that are different than you or that you assume to be different than you. We have to tell our kids this. My kids never picked on other children. My older son got picked on a little bit, and I went to school and I threatened the kid. I had no other choice. I had talked to administration. I guess they had talked to the kid's mother, and he continued to harass my older son. And I went up to him. The kid was actually taller than me. I think they were in 5th grade at the time. And this kid was bigger than me, believe it or not. And I told him that I don't care. I will go to jail. If you touch my son or harass my son one more time, I'm going to come and kick your ass. I mean, albeit that's incorrect to do. And there was a father, I think a week and a half ago or whatever, a father got on a school bus and confronted the bus driver and the kids that were bullying his little girl that had cerebral palsy. I mean, we need to make this in our homes. It's got to start at our homes, because once they're in school and they're with other kids, it's their fair game and they will do whatever they want to look cool in other kids' eyes, whatever. We need to tell our kids that this is not acceptable, no matter what. And we need to make the schools aware that we're not going to put up with this anymore. We're not going to have potential amazing people kill themselves because they are so depressed and scared out of their minds and bullied and tromped on that they kill themselves, and then we lose potential wonderful people in the world. It's just not going to happen. We need to really do something. My kids are out of school, but I feel so strongly about this that I want to be able to, make videos that are against this stuff and just open up kids' eyes, and it's wrong to hurt somebody just because of you don't like them or what they stand for or what they look like or how they act. It's wrong, and we cannot do this any longer. It is not right, and we have to put ourselves in these kids' shoes, and we need to fight it. So I guess that's it. I just wanted to make a quick vlog. I bet I went over 10 minutes, but that's about it. Love you guys. See you later. Peace. Ciao. Bye-bye.